to get out of here.
Oh, not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the city.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated in them.
How?
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Damn it! The storm's getting worse. I found their vehicle.
A transporter?
No. A rover. There's no one inside either. The equipment looks undamaged, though.
Are you sure? Please take a look around. Time is pressing, Doctor. Storm.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliance. And? Better?
Yes. That's what I needed. Time to hit the road. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it... Are you driving? How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe... Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
Look, I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. I'll be quiet from now on.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass. I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference.
No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? I'm amazed that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one, and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in a series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened, I'd never been able to find my place. So I came to the conclusion that I would not find it anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I... Not good. Simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching your location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
B? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again? Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Два. 4.
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So? Should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yasna?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. I was supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Yasna, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Yasna?
No.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do. But you need to get a hold of yourself first. Just breathe in and out.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? But he doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud. Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn! Shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands. We're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
the Alliance is really behind all this. They might expect visitors. You should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
In my opinion, all this secrecy misses a point. When they shot down our lander, they took away my last chance to escape this planet. Now I must put myself in their hands and politely answer all questions.
I'm painfully aware of that, but you can be rash or wise about it. The more we learn about them, the more advantage it will give us in further negotiations.
Sorry, but what advantage are you talking about? We don't have the equipment, the people, or the faintest idea of what's going on. No, Astrogator, I'm at their mercy. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front of me. Some object is flying over their base.
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
What the? How did you do that?
Yasna, I share your anger and frustration.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped.
But I won't allow you to kill yourself in foolish haste. I turn the rover's engine off remotely, and I'm not turning it on until you've concluded your reconnaissance. Understood? Did you understand?
Yes. Apparently I've no other choice. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
No.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
ADATA, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed... upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
7, 5, 4. Yeah, it's Gorski. I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes, I had to.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him?
No, I planned to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us both.
No, Yasna, you still don't...
Oh, shut up, Novik! One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here. But seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment. I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which...
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there, or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah! Bingo!
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. The field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods. Only running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Oh, well, for me it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Jasna? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasna.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy. I'm nearing the destination. The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest. And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet. Is there anything actually helpful in those photos?
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do. If my crew was safe and sound, I'd gladly investigate it myself. Explaining this mystery would not only expand our knowledge, but also bring us honor and glory. Not to mention the exposure of the Alliance's incompetence. At the moment, though, I have other priorities, Doctor.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, Yasna. Don't rush it.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
It's not unexpected.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Metal bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasser?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Or perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes... grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
I simply use terminology I'm familiar with. But we can't talk about life here. For me, it's a virus. A parasite on this planet. I would never classify viruses as living organisms.
Now, there are theories that we humans have a common ancestor with parasites. An RNA particle.
That's true. However, we can function on our own. It's not easy, but we can. Viruses, on the other hand, need to come into contact with what science calls life in order to activate.
And here, there isn't really any evidence of it, is there?
Correct. It truly is a phenomena. Active parasites on a planet housing nothing but scrap metal. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Ah, I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna, but...
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
We've gone over everything in that area.
Чего не спи мне?
It's cooled down.
Вот ён тұрды. Өзөкке баран келди.
Actually, it's right in front of me. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site. Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny
Doctor,
crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals
Модератор
gathered
драмашалдаг
together.
юм даа.
When in a larger group, they activated and... This is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together,
Oh.
similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Контейнеры с мушками, да? И открыли.
I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects. And the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are persuading yourself to define it as a life form?
I haven't changed my mind. I still see it as an unusual phenomenon. Though now, I consider it far more dangerous than before. It's not life, no. It's quite the opposite. Destruction. A virus at best.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ah, got it.
Так, нужно попасть сюда, да? И как мне попасть туда? Нашел.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yep, it's here. Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here is dead. The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
What if we're making a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't take the flies off Regis. Maybe it's better to leave them alone. Here, where they belong.
What are you?
I just worry that we might spread this threat. And the tragedy of one planet becomes a tragedy of entire galaxies. Not to mention, all humanity.
Forgive me, Doctor, but that sounds a bit overdramatic. We can handle some mechanical flies. Humanity survived worse.
Huh. Well, maybe you're right, sir. I tend to assume the worst-case scenario. But not without reason, may I add. Anyway, before I go on my merry way, I'd like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Блять, что-то мне не нравится это все. Что за чуть-чуть там лежит? Чё? Пусто, что ли? What the fuck?
Wow.
Нихуя
I
себе.
must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Чё? Как мне выйти?
Hello, Dragonfly. I found... Everything's alright. I'm fine. Shit! They're alive. These precious... It's flying out of them. creatures! They're the ones doing it!
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us?
I don't know if I should interrupt your, speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I'll ask you how many times already.
The fourth time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first 4 weren't planned either.
At least we learnt the truth about this planet. And the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure our people. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
Рисует, я вообще не
I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people, alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor...
Oh, just a moment ago, my consciousness was over the ocean. I saw a big black cloud that appeared out of nowhere, which I then forgot. And now these ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The sight of them was so vivid. Just for a moment. I've been looking for someone for so long.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Quite all right. I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
You know what, sir? It was these flies from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then, damaged a radio. But that's not why I lost my memory.
Рон.
Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field. Moreover, I believe the same thing happened to our people in the camp. To the antimat in those tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Куда мне идти, черт побери?
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Сейчас помню здесь.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You're so tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator. Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The Fallen Balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The Fallen Recorder of Regis.
Please stop. From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. 12 people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh. Captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait. You're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
Yes, I'm not crazy. I saw him.
I never suggested you were. Nevertheless, I apologize. Shouldn't have doubted your words, Jasna. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess. You know, Doctor, decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space. Or to space, even.
So why do you insist on seeking them out?
Because I also believe in human goodness. The selfless desire to help others. I can't believe otherwise. All my efforts would be meaningless.
I don't know whether to envy you or to worry even more.
Oh, that probe again.
Is it right near the base, within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And?
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
Well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy. The probe is no longer flying.
Which probe?
The first one. The one that patrolled the base.
You didn't mention it, Doctor. So the probe landed.
Or someone brought it down. Damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach. Or they took it.
Right. Let's meet this probe. I'll bring it to the ground. Ha! Got it down. I'm looking at the slides. Wow. The cloud in all its glory. Both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. People don't stand a chance. The cloud caught up to them and killed... No, not that. It didn't kill anyone, but neutralize them all, which is even worse than death. That probe managed to evacuate, waited still until I approached it. We know what happened after. The recorder's been emptied. There's no data. It's completely clean.
Should have checked it right away. Now we'll never know what it recorded.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Because you want to talk to the Alliance, don't you?
They're the best source of information, ADATA. I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But, yeah, I think so. I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
No alternative route?
This way seems to be the only one.
Yasna!
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
Perhaps it's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you...
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will find the man. That view... it made the climb worth it already.
So you're on top?
Yes.
Activity within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots. Shit. How?
What?
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's too late to keep...
Yasna, what is it? Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You... what have you done?
Shit! He found you too.
Why?
And he's blaming us.
What did it gain you?
That's not good.
Listen, I don't know what you're blaming me for.
Get up. I said get up.
You don't need to be afraid. I come in peace.
Oh, save it. I guarantee you'll have time to talk later.
What a...
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay, stay calm. He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory.
Wait. Don't move. You didn't even spare the Arctan. Got some nerve to unleash such murderous shit. Hey, don't turn around.
You're a scientist, just like me.
Yasna, what are you
You
doing?
don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms are chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
Huh. I see you're no longer pretending. Listen, you'll stand before the Astrogator or the entire council.
That's right,
It's
obviously.
really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious. There has to be a way.
I don't know what will happen to me.
Huh? What did you say?
Quiet, Yasna. Don't take any chances with him. He's talking to me. I'll ask the questions, you just answer with a short yes or no. Is there anyone else? Apart from him?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, leave it, Yasna. Let's focus on something else.
Start, damn it.
Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something About his appearance, maybe.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Something else, then.
It works. Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening. Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it. Let it go.
You set up a field base down there, so I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes, really?
Oh, really? I'm listening.
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Jasna, I'm losing you. The signal is getting weak. Wherever he's leading you, we won't be able to communicate.
Help! Get me out
What
of
the hell?
here!
Jasna, I'm with you.
I'm sorry.
I'll do anything.
My mistake. I should have checked it. Get in.
I don't want to get in there. Novik!
Sit here. And don't you dare move. I have something for you. That's even more than we need. It's for your safety. I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky? I've always thought the speleologists weren't exactly the funny types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be able to swallow anything anyway. Spliskus, my friend. It's just me. Take it easy. You're safe. But you have to eat something to have strength. Oh, gee. Don't do that. It's tasty. Eat. Come on, eat. Did you like it? Very nice. A few more. Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could. Zebulon has also gone missing without a trace. I don't even know where to look. And the whole convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by then, with reinforcements. And it went smoothly. And you objected so much.
all this tragedy. But you're happier than us, unaware of the horrors that are happening here.
Lendor, comrade. Don't be fooled. She's not our friend. She's responsible for all this.
You don't know who I am, and you don't listen.
She's lying too. Sorry, I need to re-strap you. I'll be broadcasting. And you, mind your own business. Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rohitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup. Over and out. Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt that she's alone, but I didn't see anyone else. I see what you're doing.
I just wanted to sit more comfortably.
Yeah, sure. Better get comfortable with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
My name's Yasna.
Not that I'm asking.
You're Rohitra, right? I work as an astrobiologist.
Brother is a spy. Don't eavesdrop on me, Yasna. Don't talk to me.
I just wanted to ask.
Don't ask.
So what now? Talk to the wall?
I'm not prohibiting you from doing that. Yet.
You've been camping here long? Are you shielding yourself from the flies?
From what?
Flies? You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know. These tanks are a temporary solution.
Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine. If you don't want to tell me the whole truth, then don't. But do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Here.
Oh, Lambs. That's a good brand.
Koval always smoked them.
So tell me why you came here.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't lying. We're just scientists who've had awful luck.
Huh.
Our intelligence, your intelligence. Our orders, your orders. It's all gone to hell, Ritra. Now we need to focus on the people. I know what's wrong with them.
Should I expect them here? Your people?
I'm the only one left on the surface. The astrogator stays in the orbiting dragonfly, and there's no contact with the rest.
If you lie, you only harm them. Several dozen of our men set off with Milos to Condor. If they find more Commonwealth spies, they may be less sympathetic than I am.
I'm telling you this for the last time. I didn't lie.
All right. Let's change the subject. When was the last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but true. Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
Thank you. Oh, I needed that.
Me too. Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind. Wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
I could, if you released me.
Nice try, but we'll do as follows. Arc-10 will watch over you, and I'll keep an eye out for Milos. As soon as he returns with help, you will show us this cloud. Arc-10, come to me. Supervisory procedure. One person, a woman. No Alliance ID.
Targeted. I confirm. Should I start the surveillance?
Yes, guard our guest.
Oh, great. Oh, my neck. You fell asleep. Finally. Only the robots left. You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? It's Bluescus. Psst.
Priority 0. Man in danger.
Bingo.
Attention. Man in danger.
It's broken. What a perfidious prick. Some kind of sedative for calming his comrades? Or has he trouble falling asleep? It's high time to get out of here. Phew. It worked. Astrogator. I escaped. Novik? Oh, I forgot. Astrogator, are you there? I escaped him.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There. Have you met Spluskus and Lendl?
Yes. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed. Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man... He didn't hurt you, did he?
I talked to Rahitra for quite some time. Then he had an Octan guard me, but its algorithms proved easy to trick.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
He wasn't very pleasant to deal with, but that's understandable, given the circumstances. He's lost, angry, scared. It's a shame I failed to win him over.
And we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. A night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... Never mind.
I think I'll follow Milos. The one who transported remaining survivors.
Not to Condor.
He was heading there anyway. Maybe I can join his group. If they're still alive.
Given the circumstances, that's quite unlikely.
I know. But since I managed to find 3 living people...
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. I trust your judgment.
I need to get down. But I'm not going down this way. I'll have to find another route. There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Has a rover.
Do you mean had, Doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I'll rob that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story.
Это вода.
I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it. I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. Should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should. I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Okay. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile. There's several Arctons here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long. Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
No. Someone else.
Well, you can't help him anymore. But there are still people who are alive and need you. Let's not forget about them. As you said yourself, Doctor. Please keep going.
Hey, Milos, come in.
I'm using an open
Hearing you,
channel.
Rahitra. Over. How's it going?
Are you
No
receiving
obstacles
this,
so far.
Astrogator?
Affirmative.
Milos, what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey! Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arctan so far. Several probes also seem... People, Rahitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arctan will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right. I'll check the base again. Over and out. Rahitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepsol. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milos. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around. I've already broadcast to the base. Come back soon. I'm closing the channel. Talk to you later.
Okay, I think that's enough sightseeing for me. If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although... it's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Boulders are blocking the way, so even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm. There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am. Ready. I'm going in. Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back. The door won't budge. Power's off. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all door... Wait! The back door opened. No.
What? What is it?
It's a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible, Dad. sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26. Time is 8:05. I'm still searching for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area.
So much for the 400 registries. It's repeating the first recording.
No,
Help.
Listen
Come
carefully.
for us. Please. Over and
You're
out.
saying the same thing, but the recording's different.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:06. I'm returning
So he's losing
from
his
the
memory too.
excavation site. I was looking
Just
for
like me.
others, but they were no longer there.
Much more serious.
I'll continue my
You
search.
call everything.
We're waiting for your support.
Memories don't
Come back, will you?
All these recordings have the same content.
Hello,
He's been
Condor.
here for far too
This
long.
is Rohitra
Far
speaking.
too long not to
It's
receive
day
help from
26,
Condor.
time 8:06.
Nobody will
I've
come.
returned from the
I'm afraid
excavation
there's not a
site.
soul here.
I was looking for
On
others,
this damned
but
planet.
they were
Except
no
for the
longer
three
there.
in the cave.
I'll continue my search.
I have a request.
We're waiting
I'm
for
listening.
your support.
Let's skip listening to the rest of the
Come
recordings.
back, will
Will you stop them?
Over and
No
out.
way.
Hello,
I'm not going back there.
Condor. This is Rohitra speaking.
Well, let's change the
It's
channel.
day 26,
One notch up.
time
That I can do.
8:06.
Talk to you in a second.
I've returned from the...
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
Astrogator, someone's firing distress flares from near the hideout.
Do you think it's Rohitra?
Who else could it be? Did he realize I ran away?
No. He broadcast a radio message, but didn't say a word about you. As if nothing had happened.
Oh. It means he just started a new cycle.
Please be more clear.
He fell asleep and forgot what happened the whole day. And once again, he will wake up on the 26th day of the mission.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't joke about it. If I don't snap him out of this cycle, I'll keep repeating it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Of course, I feel the tragedy of this man. You want to rescue him, even though he's still a threat. You don't have to say anything.
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in now...
He won't this time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? In reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, he might overreact.
He could literally erase me from this planet if he wanted to. I know what's at stake. I can handle it. All right, Rohitra. Where are you hiding?
Has he already left? Don't you see him?
I don't. But he's here.
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Good luck, Doctor.
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you...
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake! Do it for Spluskas and Lendl.
Not beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's a 26th day of the mission. Just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you...
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro what? Cloud? That's bullshit! I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but...
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
What does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday. And we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
I know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Fuck! How long have I been here?
Good. You're finally getting to it.
428 days. At least, that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Damn it. Every time I broadcast, there was a wave bombarding all devices. This electromagnetic field. The cloud produced it.
Doctor,
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry, Asta.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
This is a topic for another time. The cloud will be here soon. Quick, lead to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey, what are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
ADATA, I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't you stop him somehow? You'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of surviving if you stick together.
Hey! You. What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm... whatever. You know already.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complex.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay, It sounds simple.
Check, check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer. Cloud's still waiting.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Affirmative. I see it. Damned flies.
Power, 60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. You don't want to go full power yet. Justin, look up. See it? They're forming a cluster. The pressure is rising dramatically. They're about to go below the depth.
I got some. Can it help?
Yes, that should be enough. That's still good.
What is it? What should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
That's not so easy. It's too many. Just shoot them. Oh, come on. Damn! If this keeps up,
Для меня ярило.
Don't you give up now! You wanted this fight, so fight!
Ладно, чё это?
The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck! You've got to be kidding! Stay in touch, huh? Good one. You could have warned me before you took off some of this. Where are you?
Yasta, get up and get out of here. Yasta, get off your ass. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I had to secure my people. We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Contour.
You don't actually expect anyone on the ship to have survived, do you?
I'm not that naive. I need the Condor itself.
In order to...
Have the entire arsenal of our flagship at our disposal. We'd like to lose it now. It doesn't mean we can give up. We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's one of the monitors. For an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all estimates combined. We usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground. So it doesn't depend on the surface.
Well, I hope you're right. Because I've heard about your power more than once. And all I see is one defeat after another.
In this case, Yasta, it's not just empty boasting. Sending the Cyclops somewhere is like giving the task to the devil himself. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasta. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice.
Тарелка. Где тарелка? Что-то.
I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. But we could fly to Condor right away. Or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
Ебать, посадка.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So, wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes,
It looked majestic in the pictures.
in real life too. I think I know where Rehitra is.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship.
So that's their marvel of military technology. Rehitra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released a Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell does he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Ah. What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
For a machine of destruction. Quite inconspicuous, I'd say. Sort of like a massive, heavily armed spinning top.
Spinning top? Ah, that's unexpected. If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time, Astrogator.
Yes, another time. Now you need to focus on finding Rahitra. There's one more thing, Yasta. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates...
What is it, Astrogator?
Headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
Everything makes sense now. They were coming to rescue their people from the very beginning. Not to gain some imaginary advantage over us.
One doesn't exclude the other, but yes. Turns out it's mostly about the Condor.
I'm boarding. I'll look...
After all. In vain. The elevator won't start without a card. I can't give you mine, so...
Hey, are you sure you can't help me somehow?
What are you muttering? I can't hear you clearly.
Rahitra, come on, don't be silly.
Over and out.
Rahitra. Ugh.
Блять.
I'm sorry, but you won't need this anymore. Whether you like it or not, I'm coming to you, Rahitra. Okay. Not quite at the bridge yet.
Just
But I'm getting
like
closer.
Alu.
Much closer, Rahitra.
Начинать просадки в будущее.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here? Different sections. Different elevator cards? Ah, they really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around.
Чё эта карточка где использовать?
So, you made it. Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-protons. Oh, it'll be hell.
Rahitra!
Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
Okay, I'm ready. What am I looking at?
It'll be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you. Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
That can't be good, right? What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes.
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. Circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
А где радиосвязь?
Are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control, knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rahitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra, are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. That amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Or probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis 3. If they continue to evolve.
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even, considering the evolutionary timeline. However, they could threaten humanity much sooner, by sheer chance.
Not a chance I'm willing to take.
Let's not overreact. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get killed by a meteor.
No, Nuvik. It's not a meteor or an ocean or a storm. They don't hunt or degrade or cripple you mentally.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
Sentient or not, they are the enemies of all protein life. Ergo, our enemies.
Just like that?
Yes. Please remember what we've learnt. Before the machines came to Regis 3, this planet was teeming with life. Before the cloud wiped out all its competition.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
They wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race. Highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, Why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What's a guiding principle of a homeostat?
I don't...
That was a rhetorical question. It's all about survival in changing conditions, even the harshest ones. Further forms of necroevolution were no longer threatened by the local fauna, but they had to find sources of energy and materials from which they could produce replacement parts and offspring. Originally, their descendants were undoubtedly powered by radiant radiation. But on Regis, there are no radioactive elements at all.
Ah, sounds familiar. When the energy runs out, you have to wheel and deal.
Yes, the default source wasn't available anywhere. So they had to look for an alternative. There was a severe energy crisis and a conflict among the machines. Simply put, they fought to survive. Exist. That's what evolution is all about. About selection.
Wait, Doctor. We've established that these beings are mindless. Shouldn't the organisms with the most developed nervous systems win the game of evolution? In this case, instead of a nervous system, there was some kind of electrical one, but the principle remains the same.
Not exactly, sir. The most advanced of the mechanisms that landed here derived energy from their own radioactive resources. Simpler devices such as small repair systems could have had solar panels. And in that case, would have had a significant advantage over the others.
But the other ones could defend themselves. They could attack.
With atomic power. Yes, that's possible. But I see it differently. In necroevolution, the most successful beings were those that excelled in miniaturization above all else. Also, the sedentary creations. The former gave rise to the cloud, which the flies form when necessary, in pursuit of a common interest. Meanwhile, the sedentary ones gave rise to a peculiar species of metallic vegetation. Those structures formed the city.
So, it's still functional?
No. For some reason, the city lost a fight for survival. And now, there are only rusting remains. Only one form survived. The microbots that conquered the land on Regis 3.
So, these flies just adapted best?
To the conditions of this planet. Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply...
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well...
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
What if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Let's drop it, all right? Further discussion is pointless. The charges are almost ready.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake, be reasonable.
You won't stand down, will you?
An escalatory solution won't work. Will only needlessly draw the cloud's attention. And I won't have you endanger my subordinate.
Stop.
But Doctor...
No, Astrogator. I've had enough of this argument. You can't always get your way. Do what you think is right, How long will it take you?
Just a moment. They will pay for all this.
They? It's not a conscious entity. It's dead.
You're wrong, Yasta. It's about to be dead. Watch your eyes. Listen to the area of the flies. I can already see them melting. Take that, freaks.
I'm not sure anything changed.
What? Is this a joke? No one and nothing can...
It's unbelievable. They really are invincible.
Another fiasco?
This can't be happening.
Doctor, I don't understand.
The flies!
Rehitra, they're flying this way.
What the hell has he done?
Astrogator, you must evacuate. Now. I'll join you later. Don't you go, bright sun.
Yasta!
Time to let
Yasta, are you there?
go. My legs are heavy. And feel is not inviting.
Канист. Чё-то... Конец истории. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Так, что и будет история.